Hey guys, my name is Merve. Welcome to another video, and this is on Mary's age and the fact that people are not doing a good job at debunking her claim of being a minor, right? Mary from ATS Online is usually thought of as being in between the ages of 12 to 14 on the claim that it's based on traditions and customs at the time. But in the same vein, I've seen Christians say that Mary is actually in between the ages of 17 or 16, late teens to early 20s, just because of those same, apparently same traditions and customs, Jewish traditions and customs of that time. And it's like both are only thinking, or both sources that they're using are only thinking of the societal view of, what God thinks is the right time to get pregnant. Alright? The ages are like, oh my gosh, it's 12 to 14 according to the Catholic Encyclopedia. That is actually more recent. Or another source that I heard was like 200 years after the Bible. And there's Christians, and particularly two Christian influencers that I do watch, but are unfortunately really wrong for, trying to debunk it in this way. I usually hear it's Amram Trooper, and it's based on basically the same reason. And it's in the 20th century. So to avoid both of these issues of only thinking about it in a societal lens and to just think about it in the biblical perspective of, what actually happened, we should just look in the Bible with these two verses saying that Mary is blessed among women, which means female adult humans, and also a verse of Jairus' daughter, who is 12 years old, by the way, an actual child. She's described as a girl. So since the Bible literally makes this clear distinction in between girl and woman, that already tells you that Mary is definitely an adult, while Jairus' daughter is a child. Now, to address the social, cultural issue about this, the fact that people are still looking at it in both lenses, and yes, even historical authors are looking at this in this lens with whatever age they determine Mary to be, that just shows that no one is taking into perspective of the fact that God could literally view society as, wrong for literally have a child get pregnant or get married in between the ages of like 12 to 19 years old, for goodness sake. And what if he was like, oh, Mary should actually carry Jesus in her 20s? You see how I even skipped 18 and 19, even though they're considered legal adults nowadays by the UN? It's because of this reason. 18 and 19-year-olds, even though they're considered legal adults, they are teenagers, and I think there's also a possibility that God would probably see 18 and 19-year-olds as too young to be pregnant. So, yeah, what's actually more likely to happen is Mary, given that she is an adult woman, but she's also young, she's most likely to be in her 20s than in anywhere, and I mean anywhere, in her late teens. She's not my age. She was not my age when she carried Jesus. Yes, I'm 19 years old. But at least on Joseph's age, I guess every single source agrees that he was in between the age of 30 to 40 years old. Although there was that outlandish one I heard that he was like actually 90 years old? Do I believe in it? Heck no. Of course not. Anyways, and also one thing about how the legal adult age was determined, which is another reason why I don't think God would have let an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old go through with this, is also because the age 18 was determined from physical puberty. So who's to say that God didn't also think of the emotional maturity, like what's the better age for responsibility of a child? Is it really an 18 to 19-year-old, or is it, someone in their 20s? Yeah, exactly. Why are we supposed to sit and just think that according to these customs, God would actually just let a child get pregnant, or someone in their late teens, even a legal adult late teen, get pregnant? I hope this video didn't come off as hate, because I did mainly make this as criticism towards this, not only this horrendous claim, but how this horrendous claim has been like poorly debunked. I feel like we could have just done a better job, and ironically by just looking at the Bible. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.